Loves it. He was such an important aspect of how the Nets set the tone early on in that Miami game. Came into this one questionable, so great to see him on the floor as he's been battling through that ankle injury.
Drummond gets challenged but fouled. And Andre Drummond is going to shoot two. As the foul's called against Washington, his first. These teams have split their first two meetings this season. Charlotte won back in Brooklyn's home opener. And then the Nets throttled the Hornets in early March.
And Charlotte's been playing well. They go through that stretch where they go 4-13, and now they've won 6 of their last 7 games. But a lot of the areas, we talk about second of a back-to-back, the pace that they push, creating points off turnovers, how they like to get it and go, that's something Nets need to be keenly aware of.
And Washington again exploiting that matchup, but Drummond came with the help. Here's Brown running. Brown accelerates and unable to finish. He's been so good finishing in transition, even on difficult angles. It's almost surprising when he misses. That's how good Brown has been since the All-Star break.
You can see they are going right at Curry early. They've already posted him up 3 different times, and it's just a tough matchup for him. Right now at that 2-guard spot, the P.J. Washington, the Mikal Bridges, a guy that a lot of people thought had a chance for most improved players. You see the steal by LaMelo Ball.
Oh, nice deflection from Irving to thwart the alley-oop. Rozier able to bury the 3 throw. And Terry Rozier has been locked in. His last 14 games, averaging over 23 points on 50-40-90 from the floor. 9-4 lead early for Charlotte. Drummond again challenged at the ring, this time able to finish.
Beautiful pass by Durant and the quickness of that. And that's where the Nets have been really good lately, just their spacing on the floor and the quickness of their decision making.
Last night the Nets brought it defensively. Steve Nash lauded the physicality. Oh, Drummond on the rejection. Brown able to wrestle it away. Here's Irving. Pull up 3. Too strong. Ball loses the handle, able to get it back. Here's Rozier again from deep. That time unable to hit. Drummond flings it down the floor. Charlotte quickly down the other end. Ball fires and hits from 3. What pace to this game?
Well, but this is how Charlotte plays. You look at where they generate so many of their points, one in the paint, but on the fast break, the early offense, they will look to push 5th in the league. And a lot of that starts with Ball.
That's going to be an offensive foul against Drummond as the Nets turn it over.
Five on a shot clock here for Booker. Tries to get separation, fires it cross, and shot clock violation, no control on Philadelphia's part.
Well, you know, Embiid shows you there how tremendous a defender he is. And he's running around on that perimeter chasing guys, and he got to Devin and really made it impossible for him to get a shot off.
2 minutes remaining in the period, 2 minutes.
Second.
Yeah, he's going to be mad at himself that if he had made the first one, he wouldn't have gotten hurt.
Campaign with a 3-point hit. Timeouts as Doc Rivers looking on at his big man, and Booker's coming over to check on Joel Embiid. Two fierce competitors, but a great deal of respect. '86-'84, Suns by 2, 1:36 to go. Doc Rivers calling the timeout. Says Joel Embiid on this play. You look down just to your right on this putback attempt as Booker moves in. Embiid on the second putback attempt comes down right on top of Booker's right foot with his right foot, and Book walking down to make sure he's okay and to make sure that he also knows that nothing intentional there.
But Embiid kicking himself because he's actually made the first one. They're not going to have to deal with that. That's how players think in that response.
Right.
But it's great sportsmanship, though, that Devin went over there because he felt them coming.
DeAndre Jordan checks into the game. Good defense there by Landry Shamet. Georgie Niang puts it on the deck on the drive. No. Jordan can't control. Niang on the floor. Suns with numbers.
The world as we know it is coming undone. 3 points to
The Secrets of Dumbledore, rated PG-13.
Last night in Miami, the Nets had 40 points off of turnovers, their most since our All-State Mayhem moment. Flashing back November 22nd, 2002. Yeah, Richard knows these Nets.
Holy God!
Kenyon on the throwdown. Here comes our guy.
What are we doing?
Kerry Kittle?
Oh, boom!
What kind of weird dunk was that? I don't know what I was. Scalabrini? We got a white mamba alert?
How about this? Anthony Johnson off the window to Slay. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, man,
this
just picking on the Cavs, huh?
A 40
8.
spot in the fourth quarter.
What it do?
46 points off turnovers.
Watching the game.
Most since the
Don't let the 12 first.
Kyrie first
Don't let the 12 points fool you. We were just
home game. Kyrie's first home game.
You know, hey guys, how's it?
We checking that out.
It's just good to see everybody.
Live reaction. I
Here
guess
next to
you
Sarah
say.
and Ryan.
Yeah.
The whole squad's here.
We
Grady's
wanted to-
back there minding his own business.
That's right. Hi, Michael.
We're gonna have to keep an eye on Grady tonight.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
You know what? He felt a little loopy.
Hold on.
After the 4 a.m. landing last night, right? Just
He
a
like-
little bit.
You know, I knew he was off when he was excited to see me. I was like, oh, something's not right at all. I'm like, why are you happy to see me? Lies. You weren't excited. You weren't not excited to see me. You were not. Oh God, I have the best audience. Best audience. You guys laugh. I love it.
Durant getting to shoot 3 free throws here after getting fouled on that right wing 3, getting MVP chance and hitting all.
Katie wet from the line like usual.
Averaging over 33 points over his last 4. Nets on an 8-0 run. First quarter action, second half of this back-to-back, a critical game against Charlotte. 7 of the Nets' final 8 games will be played in New York as Plumlee misses the dunk.
Yeah, he trying to boom him.
5 on 4. Irving zipping through the lane. Couldn't
Oh.
finish it. Brown can't.
Got him.
Bruce Brown has been so important for Brooklyn.
10-0 Nets run. And that's without Irving scoring yet. Dragic getting ready to check in for Brooklyn. Plumlee zings it. Ball. Hit on a contested 3.
And when you watch LaMelo Ball play, you see the razzle-dazzle, you see the fun, but underneath all of that is a ridiculous basketball IQ. The way he plays, the way he gets his teammates involved. I was so confused by that 4 and 13 stretch that they did have because this team is way too talented. I don't care who's playing to have that type of stretch.
Irving 0 for 4 from the floor to start this game. 0 for 3 from 3. Got to get used to the home rims again. Ball gets fouled by Irving on the floor. And that'll be the first personal on Kyrie as Dragic will come and grab Curry and Claxton will come and grab Drummond. Now LaMarcus Aldridge for the first time in a couple of weeks is available in this game. Whether or not he gets on the floor, we shall see. But I think one thing that's been clear is that Claxton's going to keep playing. He has been a critical part of the Nets' recent run.
He's showing all the positive things that we knew in the upside that we knew he could bring to the table, and he just continues to get better game by game.
Oubre in off the bench, misfires.
I also think just we have seen such a high level of engagement, possession by possession. I think that's the one thing at times was a little inconsistent for him early on.
Durant, a little too strong. Rebound hauled in by Harrell, also in off the bench for Charlotte. Martin as well, the third reserve to join Rozier and Bridges. Here's Harrell spinning, twisting.
Nice putback. Nice putback.
To put it home.
And you see that they're attacking the Brooklyn Smalls in the post. They're almost going at switches, and whoever gets it gets the opportunity.
What's good?
Ran off one leg, couldn't get it to go. Rozier lost it. Dragic has it. Durant gets fouled by Martin. And Nets will have it side out of bounds. That's the third team foul against Charlotte in this first.
That's where the Nets were so good last night against Miami is their strips and their active hands. And they created a lot of offense out of their defense, but so much of it, Steve Nash talked about it,
Nice putback.
so much about creating turnovers or getting steals. It's just getting stops, but nice way to do so and making sure teams aren't getting off quality looks.
Irving.
What's good?
Bounces Claxton, rocking the on a gorgeous delivery from Irving. And a timeout taken by James Borrego.
Nice.
And here, when you got that floor spacing, Kyrie in the pick and roll, you don't want to leave Dragic, you don't want to leave KD, but Claxton gets the finish.
Nice, nice.
Over.
No good deed goes unpunished.
Best Marvel movie of all time. Comes home with the record-shattering phenomenon.
I mean, when you put it like that.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah, we just trying to check out the game, you know what I'm saying? While we like do a live reaction to it, you know what I'm saying? Having fun with it, man, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to do something a little different. We was also watching the Phoenix Suns game. Oh, we missed something too. Oh, it was good. Yeah. And we're trying to check out the game. You know, earlier they were talking about Devin Booker, you know what I'm saying, MVP. You know, because Chris Paul's been out. So, you know, they had a good run with him out, you know what I'm saying? Devin Booker stepped his game up, you know what I'm saying? Great assist, you know what I'm saying? elevated his assist game along with his scoring game. Last game he had 45 points. So if he can keep on that tear, why not though? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Be in the MVP discussion. Pay respects. So, pay oh, that's right. This one's on mute. Go back to
Tell us, who's the real hero? Walk in and walk out.
Able to kind of put it all together. So I think the one thing Brooklyn can learn from that is that there's a sense of urgency. You don't want to just be like, once we get there, we'll figure it out. It's like, no, you want to be playing quality basketball leading into those moments.
Claxton turns it over. Oubre gets denied by Claxton. Here's Dragic.
back to it.
Finishing. The finishing, which Dragic said would take a little bit, it started to come along these last few games.
So much of him getting his legs back. You think about how much time throughout the course of this year that he was not playing. You had to imagine it was going to take a little bit of time.
Bridges, nice move, able to spin it home off the window. Miles Bridges in for a nice payday, restricted free agent to be at the end of this season. 5th highest scoring increase in the NBA. Dragic will fire. No. Claxton the offensive rebound.
Yeah.
Looking to get it out to
Trying something new.
They sag off of Brown. Irving gives it.
Nice pass.
Soars in, lays it in, plus the foul.
Ooh.
Bruce Brown a chance for 3.
Oh, he landed hard.
He did, bruh.
And Bruce needs a moment.
There's a moment, when you can hear it, but when also you can feel the court vibrate from somebody falling. That one's going to sting for a little bit.
Yeah. That had to hurt. Well, but that was a nice pass.
Play and just
he tried, though. He almost got there.
You okay, Ryan? You saw I kind of jumped back there. That one you could really hear.
No, you could feel it over here.
Right. Blah.
I was saying to Sarah the other day, Richard, it amazes me how regularly guys hit the floor hard and end up totally okay.
No, you pay for it later in life. Trust me. You pay for it later in life. My knee and back, all that stuff. It catches up to you.
Durant deflects it. Nets steal it. Here comes Durant. Eyes up. Mills in for Irving. Durant hunkers through and buries the jumper.
It is going to be hard to stop these men, bro. Like, now you got Kyrie on home games.
On the NBA's all-time scoring list.
That hop step. That was a hop step.
He knew he had it to slice through.
Oh.
Here's Dragic. Accelerating, kicking. Mills can't hit. And it's out of bounds to Charlotte. And still waiting for Patty Mills to...
Come on, Patty.
Watch this, Kevin Durant.
You need to get out there, bro.
He just knows he's got a plan, because if he goes 1-2, there's a potential for a travel. But with that, he knows once he gets that elevation, no one can contest it. So it's just about getting to it, and the way he did it there was impressive.
8 points for Durant. Nice contest from Claxton. Here comes Mills. Leaving for Durant. Durant unable to get it to go. Dragic flies in to save it. Mills can't hit. Another chance here.
Oh.
In the corner, Edwards lines it up. And
splash.
how about the effort from Brooklyn?
There's a good juice with this team.
Like, good juice with this team.
Edwards and Claxton there. Edwards trying to come up with it. Another chance here for Charlotte. Ball, no. Durant the rebound. Durant eyes up. Dragic bounces. Edwards flushes.
Ooh.
9-0 Nets run and just beautiful.
They're looking good at home. 9-0 run.
Miami game last night. It's tight, back and forth, physicality, and all of a sudden, things are looking really pretty. Started by the defense and some brilliant passing.
Energizing this crowd.
All right, he won it. He won it. He won it.
This run, and look at the attack pursuit to get some of these second chance opportunities. Dragic of Mills doesn't go in, but look at Edwards right there. Finds Kevin Durant. Rewards open corner. That is just the spacing, the balance, and then at the other end, okay, Rook.
Yeah, out there.
Claxton helping him out there.
A little help. You gotta have some friends in these moments. But when I watch this Brooklyn Nets team, and as they start to become whole, the hardest thing is having a roll, having it kind of push back, and that is very, very difficult. But Dragic, what he's able to do, it allows for a typical point guard. You needed that without James Harden. You needed like a typical point guard. Obviously, no Ben Simmons. So when I watch him out here creating for others, it puts Kyrie and Kevin Durant in the best possible spots, and that is just as elite scorers.
Another interesting thing here, Kessler Edwards has now become a fixture in the rotation again. He's a two-way player. Now, sometimes these things get solved for you, but if he's going to be a part of the Nets playoff roster, they would end up having to cut somebody in order to make that happen. There's still time before having to make that decision, but Edwards is making a real case to be a part of that playoff roster. Dragic bounces, and a whistle. It's going to go against Charlotte. They are over.
Come on, Charlotte, y'all fading off now. Come on, man, put up a fight. You can see a game out here.
Welcome to the Nets level with a Brooklyn Nets season ticket membership. Memberships for the 2022-23 season are available now with exclusive benefits, including priority for the 2022 NBA playoffs. Scan the QR code or visit brooklynnets.com to get your Nets membership or to learn more today. Kyrie Irving enjoying a front row seat at Barclays Center, his first home game that he is eligible to play this season. 0 for 4 in this first quarter, but the Nets a 9-point lead. Great energy early from Brooklyn. Shot clock is turned off. Ball throws it off of the chest of Durant. 5.1 left.
Guys are just in the right position. Something has changed and shifted in how they're understanding where to be on this end of the floor.
Washington able to hit the three.
I'll leave it up there for you.
Here's Dragic. Gets a decent look.
Ooh.
That'll do it for the first. Nets a 6-point lead. Huge game in Brooklyn. It's Yes's 20th season of the Nets.
Be different. Be different.
Let's see. Now we go.
Everybody says the same thing, even us.
I think they over with.
Actually, be different. Free insight.
I think the
Really? You don't need another commercial to tell you that, though.
You want to be different? Well, we have the book for you. How to be different. New Balance
I think
basketball.
the Phoenix Suns and the the Phoenix Suns and the 76ers game is over with. Or is it still going? No, it's still going on. Phoenix up, bro. Gotta get back to that action. Yes. Kyrie 0 for 4, you know what I'm saying? So, but you know, it's whatever to that. We know what Kyrie can do. So we don't need to look into that at all. Their energy is what I'm liking, though. Anything on defensive end with this team. If they still face Toronto, though, Kyrie still can't go into Toronto. That's going to be the thing. But it's just funny that, bro, like, this is happening all close to the playoffs, bro. Like, we only got like a couple more games left. You know what I'm saying? Let's get them acclimated. Let's lift the vaccination. You know what I'm saying? Now, while the playoffs is about to start, so we can get them some home games. We get them some more reps and stuff like that. You know, get them more into basketball shape. You know what I'm saying? I think they planned. I don't think they playing James Harden like playing as poorly as he did, wanting to get up out of there. I don't think they playing for that. But this shit, I think they on some real shit.
Toasty day across the valley, 93 degrees, even hotter indoors here at Footprint, 101.90 Suns in front of the Philadelphia 76ers. And it's time for the Discover matchup. Here's what is coming up for the fellas.
Yeah, I'm on the road again with you, Mr. K-Ray.
What?
You packing all your tight shirts?
Well, you know, some of them. Can't pack all of them.
I'm going to bring mine in because I'm not going to let you out tight shirt me.
That's a deal.
Phoenix up. They came back. They were down at one point when I was watching the game earlier.
90 Suns by 11, their biggest lead. And we talked about so many reasons why this team is a league best. But between the players and this coaching staff, EJ,
I got Phoenix Suns, bro. I had the Warriors, but Phoenix Suns, bro. It's just something about them, bro. It's kind of what I was feeling like last year when they first came, when they first acquired Chris Paul. They just been so quiet though, you know what I'm saying? Like they just been winning quiet. They like it's nothing like really like super exciting about them. They ain't made no big trades like that. They just play like they game of basketball.
I mean, I think I like what he's trying, but he's got to get a little bit higher and get it over the rim.
Embiid fake the three first, settles back, won't shoot it. Suns able to corral it, keep it alive up ahead to CP3. Sixers missed their last.
Come on.
Suns will throw that one away. That'll go backcourt. Yeah, one of the other adjustments the Suns did, not only just defensively, but doing a better job on the glass. Philadelphia came in here with their best rebounding performance of the season, 52-39 against the Clippers on Friday night. As Chris Paul will take a seat along with Landry Shamet, Busy, and Torrey Craig.
And Devin Booker, bro. You know what I'm saying? For that cat, man, to be balling the way he be balling, like he don't get no recognition. Like he for the longest. Like if we talking about like MVP, like a candidate, he hasn't even get in it like for All-Star, bro. He's had to get in it like on, oh, someone's hurt, you know what I'm saying, or someone can't play. They got an illness that game. Like he didn't get it on his own like recognition type situation. He got it on the back end. So. And just for the fact that the storyline is why you won't like really see like his name being drawn up in it, because Joel Embiid doing it without Ben Simmons, you know what I'm saying? Jokic, like he's doing it without Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. It's just a storyline, bro. That's why the media hypes it up so much. They know who they want to talk about, bro. They know who they want to talk about. That's why like this team has been overshadowed with the media, because it's been about the sorry Lakers. You know what I'm saying? The trades with James Harden and the Brooklyn Nets. You know, we don't really hear about teams like Chicago and shit stuff like what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? It's about the story. It's just a story, man. Joel Embiid, like, you know what I'm saying? Battle of the big man. That storyline that had came up at one point. It's just about stories, bro. That's up.
With the mindset that they can get to the line better than you.
Bridges sees it opening.
Oh, I don't know what you were seeing, my dude. Wait.
The triple. Timeout Phoenix. 3-point game. 5:03 to go.
All right, let's go back to the see what the Brooklyn Nets.
It can't be guarded.
Kyrie out there cooking.
On the way up, yeah.
There's no guarding it. You know, I don't want to say you have to hope you miss. There are things that you can do in Kyrie's game. He's actually improved his ability passing out of switches, because that used to be a frustration point where you could double team him in a pick and roll, make him get off of it, or he would try and do too much trying to break it. but his IQ has improved. He understands that once he's track 2, then your job is to make them pay, and then when they can't do that, that's when you get.
Look at Isaiah Thomas, bro.
That I've seen in his game.
At one point, man. At one point.
Settle down hand motion as Irving has his first home point of the season. Probably, I'd imagine, some jitters, some nerves out of the gate. 0 for 4 from the floor. 0 for 3 from 3. Missed his first free throw. Here's Ball. Lobbing it up and in. Had the option. Decided.
Come on.
All right.
Let's give him a fight. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Second half, second quarter.
3-point Nets lead. Irving into the lane. Floats it up and off. Rebound.
Drummond. Drummond.
A point of emphasis from James Borrego before the game, wanting to keep Drummond off the offensive glass as Mills sneakily knocked it out of bounds.
Well, Drummond is so good, too. It's not just about the pursuit. See how he gets the inside position of Plumlee, and then he's patient at the end. He's got nice touch around the basket. It's not just a power game. He can finesse it.
Ball. Wow. Yeah, missed it left.
Oof. That was ugly.
Irving sees the seal. Drummond.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Come on, bro. You hit him, man.
And Dragic exclaimed at Irving, great pass.
When I tell you the pickup of Drummond could be so huge because he flattens the defense. He gets down there and he will just plant.
You're a big man in the paint.
Not many bigs that can move him off his spot. Definitely not a small. You toss it up there, and what happens when that defense flattens out, it will.
That's what they needed, a big man in the paint. You know what I'm saying?
For the Nets as they're kind of coming up in transition.
He can run the floor. Like when you look for early offense in the open court, he can get up and down.
Yeah, he'll throw you the deuces.
Ball. Misses the floater. Long rebound. Oh, what a tap from Mills. 2-on-1. Irving. Cut it.
Woo, lucky bounce, Irving. My goodness gracious, bro. They planned this. They planned this. I'm telling y'all, bro. Everything I love. They planned this shit. They planned this, man. I'm telling y'all, bro. They know Kyrie's injury prone, so they're like, bro, we need you to rest, bro. So we're going to come up with this, bro. We're going to keep you restricted down. We got the mayor involved in this. This shit this is conspiracy, like, to the max, man. I'm just saying, bro, like, this is what's going on here, bro. The level of, like, we want you to win, like, the level of money that's in this. By any means necessary, we're going to get this done. I just think it's funny. I don't know if anybody else thinks this is funny. He just happens just to get out of this right before the playoffs are starting.
Yeah, a blue that's actual. Undefeated, if you will.
Live your best life in any cup.
You're in the steam room, ladies and gentlemen. Wayne Gretzky is here. Coach Mike Krzyzewski, Tom Brady, huge fan of everything you guys do.
Download and subscribe to the Steam Room podcast.
Hold on.
Oh, yes!
Buckets. And just a little glare over to the Philly bench. A 7-0 Phoenix run.
No, it wasn't a glare at the Phillies bench. You know me, I'm honest. Oh, that was a look at Doc Rivers, okay? Let's put it where it is. CP3 right there. Now, I'll take it. And then as Doc is walking out for the timeout, I don't know if we catch it or not. They glanced and they touched eyes.
They killing out there, man. They killing out there. Let me see. We go back to the Brooklyn game.
Good to see you guys. Go ahead, wave a little bit, and I'll sit back there on the court to Ryan, our Luke Skywalker, Sarah, our Princess Leia, and Chewbacca.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Well,
that's
I told you I wasn't happy to see.
That's aggressive. Okay. Okay. I love it. I love it. Let's set the tone early. I'm here all week, ladies and gentlemen, and that is not a
no, you
comedic
actually
statement.
are.
I literally am here all week. So that's how we're going to start the conversation. I love it, Grady.
Oh, that looked like that could have been a charge. Mills thought he had drawn one, but instead it's called a foul against Mills. Bridges unable to hit the free throw. Bridger, you think we can get up there into the Millennium Falcon at some point?
That sounds like more of a you thing.
No, well, I know you're more of a Star Trek guy.
Yes,
but
You know what's going to happen? Richard is going to ask if he could just take the entire thing home with him to his boys.
I might try and take the Xbox. That's it. Those things are a lot of fun.
Patty Mills just still looking for his stroke in.
Patty Mills has been garbage out there, bro.
Downtown. Isaiah Thomas, he's had a nice run with Charlotte. They've raved about his leadership, the influence he's had on LaMelo Ball, and he's been productive off the bench for them, his third team this season. Here's Johnson, roving, dishing, Dragic, 7 to shoot. It's out of bounds, he'll stay here with Brooklyn. Patty Mills carried such a load for so long. You thought how hard it was for him to create space when he was out there alone so many games. Now he's getting great looks, and you just know at some point they're going to start falling.
Ooh, garbage out. Yeah, caught it. If he had caught it while he passed, it would have been a great pass.
And that's what I'm saying. When it's easier to star in your role when you know what your role is and when your role is consistent, because now you look at Patty Mills might have the second or third best defender on him versus the second or first defender depending on who he's in the rotation with. So it just opens up opportunities for him to go be aggressive on the offensive end.
Thomas fends off Mills, can't finish.
Coming.
Down. Here comes Dragic. Drummond on the attack.
No, they too small. They're too small for that man. If he had caught it while he passed.
Drummond, big boys. Mason Plum.
Hey, Mason Plum is too small for him.
I mean, the way he moves and how light he is on his feet, we see it a lot when he's rebounding, just his second jumps and how quick he is. But he's doing some creating, some playmaking. We know we can pass. Continues to impress.
Coming.
8-point Nets lead. Thomas dishes out.
They too small. They're too small for that man. They pulling away again. Mason Plum is too small.
Because you have Kyrie back, but your belief goes up. Your belief that we can win a championship. Your belief in what you can accomplish, because everyone in the Nets organization, the NBA, everything, they knew that Kyrie was going to.
Hey, what the?
To be a key component to whether or not this team was going to be able to really contend. Now that he's back, Kevin Durant's healthy, they know that they are contenders. So now everyone's doing everything with a little bit more. Talking about the 86 Celtics, ladies and gentlemen, just a fast break and moving it. That looked like the 0-1 Nets.
The 0-2 Nets.
The 0-2 Nets.
Who else is coming on after this? Because Phoenix Suns game is going to be over with. Phoenix Suns is pulling away. Got Warriors losing to the Washington Wizards. Warriors is losing 108 to 117. Phoenix Suns is leading the way 111. Oh, we got the Lakers beating the Pelicans. Third quarter.
His first is
We got a 10 o'clock game, Utah versus.
already. Largest lead of the game for the Nets. Rozier dishes out. McDaniels. Looked like he got away with an extra step.
Yeah.
How about 4 chances here and finally
No. I'm sorry. That's the other.
Drummond and Johnson were unable to secure the glass.
Utah Jazz was Dallas Mavericks.
Once again, I mean, Andre Drummond squares up, and he knows he can go right through McDaniels. The finish there at the basket, at the other end, trying to have some resistance there around the basket. McDaniels missing, and I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
It was kind of smothered up top.
Yeah,
agree.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of space there, but you know the referees right there rewarded his persistence.
Good try.
Hey, look. It's like, hey, good try, little fella.
Durant, Curry in. Dragic and Mills out. McDaniels hits them both. Ben Simmons. I mean, can you imagine this team with this guy too?
You know, I've stopped playing the Can You Imagine game.
Yeah.
Because my imagination can kind of run wild at times. You can imagine, but we know what this team is capable of doing, and they got Kyrie Irving with the pull-up is in the building. That is the most important piece to what the Nets are trying to accomplish thus far.
6 points, 5 assists for Irving. Nets already with 13 assists. Are undefeated this season when they have 30 assists or more. Another turnover from Charlotte. Brooklyn a chance on the break. Irving will peel out. Curry steps in and hits. 14-point Brooklyn cushion. Backdoor, Rozier got hooked by Curry. Foul against Brooklyn. Curry trying to say it's on the floor. We'll see what the officials decide.
Just some quick hands there by Kyrie Irving to start this break, and then Seth Curry. Shot fake, pull up, too smooth.
Seen some good chemistry between Irving and Curry, the Dukies.
Oh, why?
You know,
I was wondering where you were going with that.
So am I.
You know what?
You
I
gotta clean that
appreciate
up real
it so
quick.
much.
Clean that up real quick.
I'm the only one left on your side.
You know what?
And I don't even
that,
know.
and I appreciate that.
I don't
It's
know,
50-50 at times, but I'll still take that.
Maybe
more,
25-75.
I'll take that more than what I'm getting from Grady.
now, for those of you who don't know, Richard does not like Duke because
like 99% of the people on the planet.
Arizona.
Well, actually, both
game.
Kyrie and I, our last college games, his last college game was against Arizona. My last college game was against Duke. So,
that's right. Did you guys bond over that in Cleveland?
No. We just both respected the fact that we hated each other. That's it. That was the only bond.
Drummond to the corner. Curry looks off the pass. Can't hit the 3. Drummond offensive rebound. Another chance here for the Nets. Oh, Drummond the spin and got fouled. Washington whistled for his second personal. Andre Drummond is just absolutely obliterating Charlotte on the glass.
And just here, look, he takes his time. Kyrie's like, yo, I'm
Kyrie's
open. Yeah. It's time to go to work. Yeah. Listen, go to work, big fella.
You think about the trade that Sean Marks and the Nets did. It's unbelievable without even seeing Ben, the influence that guy, Seth Curry, and Andre Drummond have had. Look at these young dudes at Duke.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
Drummond hits that free throw and then says, all right, I got one to go. You have been 0 for 4. Brad missed 4 straight, now 2 for 6 on the game.
Did you have hair when you played at Arizona?
I did.
I had about as much as Seth did. Not much. I kept it low. It was cheaper that way.
Bridges hooks it in.
And that's an underrated part of Bridges' game is that he has both hands that he can work with. Like you see him going up there with a right hand hook, left hand, you know he's left-handed. So you just see a lot of things that he's able to do around the basket.
Drummond is getting fouled constantly. He's picking apart the D. He's showing his full complement of moves.
Look at these passes, though. Kyrie, I mean, from the dribble, the spin, and that's some nice, off the catch, that's a nice patient survey, sees where Washington's at.
And one of the reasons why is that now that you have your fully loaded squad, the floor is so spaced. You're not leaving Kevin Durant. You're not leaving Seth Curry. You're not leaving Kyrie Irving. There's no.
Yeah, I gotta go get some popcorn, man. Like, I'm gonna watch the game.
This gets open. So now Drummond, he had a great pass to Seth Curry in the corner. It's going to be a lot of throwing him the ball and allowing him to make the right decision of passing out or to be aggressive. And he's been aggressive tonight, and he's been rewarded with good numbers.
3 fouls on Washington now. Washington stays in the game. Drummond. This is the second. Drummond now 3 for 8 from the line. He has 15 points, 9 rebounds. Bridges. Dishes out. Washington separates.
Nice little floater.
10-point Nets lead.
What you gonna do out there, Kay? What you gonna do out there, Kay?
Bounces inside. Brown found the hoop after he spun and able to pop it in. Bridges will fire.
Wet.
He scored 30 plus in each of the first 2 meetings between these teams. Bridges with 11.
I know Miles Bridges got a rap song out. I haven't heard it yet. I've seen a clip.
The first 2 minutes of the game. It's only a 9-point lead.
Well, they're 4 of 17 from the 3-point line.
It's not high for a basketball player.
42 from Charlotte.
Curry makes it 4 for 8.
That's why players love to try to rap.
Bridges. Looked like Bridges almost extended the hand, but the foul called on Drummond, and that's going to be his 3rd. Free throws for Bridges. Sub 3 minutes to go. Oh, RJ in Arizona.
I don't know if we count that.
There's a little moss. There we go.
Look at that.
I got technical. That's me with hair. Oh, okay. Where the highlights come from?
There's a moment.
No.
The moment we ask, what if?
What if we could go further, jump higher, or run the whole thing? What if we could be who we're meant to be?
And become who you look up to.
This case.
This is the moment of start.
Watch the game. Watch the game.
Exactly. Only if you get the chance to
Watch the game.
happen.
I know. Exactly. I mean, well, maybe Kyrie Irving will tweet something out again today because that certainly had an impact.
That's it for the Phoenix game.
I'm Shannon Storms Fedora.
That was it.
I started selling my health products online. Our shipping process was painfully slow. Then we found ShipStation. Now we're shipping out orders 5 times faster. And thanks to ShipStation's discounted rates, we're saving a ton. Honestly, we couldn't do it without ShipStation.
We're gonna see what's up with Dallas.
Who get ship done with ShipStation. Go to shipstation.com/try
And
2 months free.
charge guys.
I have, over my 30 years, seen many patients who have excessive sweating. It is very much a confidence killer. Excessive sweating is not something you have to live with. I recommend Carpe for my patients.
Carpe is by far the most effective antiperspirant I've ever used.
I love Carpe.